Hey everyone, Matt Pisarcik with RazorEmporium.com today to do a shave review of some great WSP wet shaving products. Let's get started. Okay, I just got done applying some Parasso pre-shave, and again, I always tell people I like to do that with my fingers. I don't know if some people use a brush. I like to really work it in. I'm going to be using the High Mountain White. Yeah, this is a stubby brush from WSP. It's kind of their higher end model. I've always wanted to try it, and here I am. So these videos are kind of a cool experience for me because, a lot of times when I bring on a brand, I will try, one or two of their products, but I can't always try everything. So these videos are a great way for me to experiment. Now, for our soap, we're going to be using the Rustic Shave Soap, the barbershop scent. And this has been, I think this is like their most popular scent, and the Rustic Shave Soap was their first product. I remember, we're going to go back down memory lane right now. I remember years ago, first off, Leighton and I, the owner of WSP, Leighton Lee Tiao. Lee and I have been buddies for, gosh, at least 10 years. I'd say actually closer to 12 or 13. I met him, we both had accounts on Straight Razor Place, a chat room. And this is like probably circa 2005, 2006. And I remember putting up a thread that said like anyone in the Arizona area. And he was the only person that responded and said, yeah, I'm in Arizona. And so we met up at a brewing company. And just, this is like early days of straight razor, safety razor shaving. And so to meet another wet shaver who was actually into it was kind of a cool thing. And we found out we were pretty close in age and had similar interests. And, we had a pretty good acquaintance, good friendship that kind of started. And I remember, years later when he started the WSP brand, he wanted to make soap. Because at first he started with just the brushes. And Razor Emporium, I think we were the first account to pick up his brushes. And I've always thought they're good. And by the way, this lather's going pretty good. I'm actually surprised how much water I have to use, but that's fine. It's a lot of hydration. But yeah, he started with the brushes, and then he came out with this guy, which will be our next product. We're going to use the Grande double-edged razor. And then he said to me, hey Matt, I'm thinking of making some soaps. What do you think? And I was like, yeah, soaps seem to be really popular. Do it, man. And I even was lucky enough to be kind of one of his guinea pigs. I remember taking different batches of his soap home and trying them out and giving him some feedback. And I know it's really exploded in popularity today. And he's since done the Formula T, the tallow, and he has shaving creams. And like any of the other artisans, he's really kind of expanded his offerings. And I'm really happy for him. And I'm happy to do today's video showcasing some of his classic wares. Okay, so yeah, this lather, it took a little bit more water, but look at it, it's like thick. Okay, so the El Grande comes in this handsome little box, kind of a pop-up. And I think it's a tremendous value. I think it's $25 retail. And they call it El Grande because of the really big kind of jumbo handle. I remember, again, Leighton asking me, he's like, Matt, what makes a good double-edged razor? Because he's really a straight razor guy. And I said, these guys love handles. They're really into the handle. Okay, so I'm going to load it like a traditional three-piece. Got the cap, got the guard, we got my Paul silver blade. Drop it down in between, sandwich it, and then screw on my handle. That's the safest way to load a three-piece razor. I think the easiest, and also what Gillette used to say. So let's give it a shot. Very nice. I forgot to clean my bottom of my neck. I'm gonna shaving cream all over this. I've learned this. This is a patented move I saw Christopher David Bailey do. He does one of these. Swoop. I saw that in his video. I'm going to do it now. What's up, CDB? Okay. So immediately I like the shaving performance, the shaving comfort. I mean, it's no secret that this is an Edwin Jagger kind of inspired head like so many other makers on the market. And there's nothing wrong with that. Not everyone needs to reinvent the wheel, and I think some people just want to have a razor in their line, and I think the handle's kind of cool in this, so definitely kind of does its own thing with that. I always tell people if you can't get a good shave with one of these Edwin Jagger razors or Edwin Jagger kind of inspired razors, there's something going on. Because it is such a, it's a Goldilocks razor, meaning it's not too aggressive, it's not too mild, it's right in the middle. Always practicing skin stretching. Not only does it give a better quality shave, you get a closer shave with just one pass. That's why I like doing it. I know everyone likes these 2, 3, 4 passes, whatever. I like to shave and get near BBS with one pass. That's just me. Not only does skin stretching help you get kind of a closer shave with one pass, less irritation, but it also makes you look really cool. Come on. You know that's why we're doing all this. It helps give you that look that you know what you're doing. When you see a guy skin stretching, you're never saying to yourself, does he know what he's doing? Because it looks like he knows what he's doing. I know, bad dad jokes. So, another comment I've been given is that, how can you be given shaving advice? You have a mustache and a goatee. Well, to each their own, right? I mean, I like having a mustache and goatee. I think facial hair is also kind of in the same vein, sorry, my hair is flying around, in the same vein as shaving. Look at someone like Douglas from Phoenix Artisan. No one's complaining about his giant handlebar mustache. That's part of his look. But let's call it a bluff. Let's do it. I don't care. I grow facial hair fairly fast. Part of having a thick, coarse beard, my European genetics. So taking off a goatee or mustache, no big deal. I can tell you this soap doesn't taste that great. Normally, I would want to like trim this down, with like a pair of clippers. Who's got time for that? Now I'm gonna really have to clean the head out a lot more. Actually, maybe I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do this technique here. We're gonna do kind of the stubble reduction technique. So I'm gonna have to pull a note from the other guys. I'm gonna do like a first pass just to kind of take off some length because I don't even have my beard clippers at the moment. So my goatee kind of has gotten pretty unwieldy. I usually just trim it with a pair of scissors and a comb. There's nothing like a pair of beard clippers. Those are the best way to really trim it. Now I'm gonna warn you, I'm gonna go from looking like, you know, a cool guy in my 30s here to like probably a 18-year-old boy really fast. It's another reason why I keep the facial hair. A lot of times I'm meeting with customers and they're, you know, they're guys in their 40s, 50s, 60s. And so I think having a little bit of facial hair kind of gives me more of a look of credibility. That I'm not some young whippersnapper. That's what my grandfather used to call young people, whippersnappers. If you know where this comes from, if you know the trivia or the origin of that phrase, please tell me in the comments below. I have fond memories of driving around with my grandfather and, you know, he would see someone jaywalking across the street and say, "Ah, you darn young whippersnapper." So how are we doing? I mean, this looks pretty rough. This looks like I got like burned or something at this point. I'm just having to do so much rinsing. So it clogs up a DE. This is actually a great time to use a shavette or a straight razor to go through this much length. But it's okay. I'm just gonna kind of relather here. And now really try to get rid of the rest of it. It was time anyways. You know, like every couple of months I like to take the goatee off. I think it's healthy for your skin. Unfortunately, this method of doing it with kind of just dragging a double-edged razor again and again, I hope I'm not going to get a bunch of irritation from going over the same area a bunch of times. I'll tell you what, it does feel good. Every time I shave, I'm always like, oh, it feels so nice to shave my chin. So I'm kind of still practicing some skin stretching here. I just move my jaw and pulling it nice and taut. Same with my my lip, my lower lip. Kind of, I like to use my tongue. I know it's weird, but kind of makes it flat. I'm trying to get through this hair, guys. It's a beast. The last time I did this was actually about a year ago. I was up on a vacation with my family. And I have a small child, and my son had never seen me without a goatee. I did the classic dad thing, and went in the bathroom. Oh yeah. And took it all off. And he was a little surprised when he saw me. I'm getting a couple little weepers right up here. Again, this is not the preferred method. If I wanted to do this nicely and cleanly with the most efficient way, I would start by getting the hair way down with a pair of clippers, and then just finish up with the razor. But because I've kind of drugged a razor over my skin so many times, I'm not really surprised I have weepers. That's okay. We'll take care of them in a moment here. I'm almost done. It does feel nice. Another reason I carry a mustache and goatee is I have a pretty gnarly scar in my upper lip, right here. I wish it was for something like noble or fun, but it was just being an idiot when I was a kid and running into a dark room and just ran right into a nightstand playing hide and seek. But I should make up something else and tell you that I, fell off a cliff doing like parasailing or something. I don't know. Well, there I am. You haven't seen my face for a while. That's me. Now, to take care of all this fresh skin, woo! It feels so foreign. I'm like, ah. I am going to use some WSP Aftershave, the barbershop alcohol splash, but I'm just being fun here because again, this is going to sting, which I'm kind of actually looking forward to. I'm kind of a masochist, I guess. I'm going to take some Parasso white aftershave balm and I'm going to mix it in with my WSP. Well, that's a lot of mixing. I don't need that much. Yeah, there we go. And almost make like a balm splash, alcohol kind of thing going on. Ooh, that actually feels wonderful. The two of those put together, and it's not the first time I've done that. I love taking almost any kind of aftershave alcohol splash and mixing it with a balm like Parasso, and then creating this really kind of nice hybrid. Well, today's shave has been a journey, a process, a lot of passes over my chin, but you know what? El Grande lived up to its name. It did a fine job of taking down all that stubble. It took a lot of passes, but I did it. To all those naysayers that say I don't shave my chin, I just don't. I like carrying a goatee, but I can do it. It's no big deal. The products performed awesome. I love the brush. Huge amount of lather. In fact, I just squeezed out probably enough lather for 2 or 3 more passes. And the soap was great, cushiony, comforted. It provided comfort. And I even like the combination of my kind of aftershave splash. And those weepers are looking fine now. They're all closed up and my skin feels wonderful. Thank you so much for watching Razor Emporium. Please stay tuned to all things wet shaving. Leave a comment below if you like this kind of shave. And also hit that bell notification so you know every time we put out a new video for you, our customer. And we'll see you next time here at Razor Emporium.